Hello, I'm Dr. Sebrina Cooke-Davis, Parent Education Program Supervisor with Children's Home Society of North Carolina. I want to talk to you today a little bit about what it means to be a purposeful parent. We know that parenting is the toughest job we will ever love, and it takes a lot of patience, a lot of time and love and energy. We wanted to have some strategies today that will help you on your journey towards being the most effective that you can be in this very important job that you do every day with such love, compassion, and care. The first thing that we want to talk about today is having a safe and interesting environment, especially given the time that we're in right now with so much going on in the world. Creating a space for children to play, to feel safe, to be creative is going to be even more important right now. As we look at ways to incorporate an environment where they can dance and paint and be constructive in all that they do creatively, it's going to be important that we as parents help to create that safe place for them to be able to be that way, to be able to feel like they are able to be free in what they do around the house, to create, to play with them, to take that energy that they have and put it towards something positive at home, but also encouraging safety doing so. The second thing that we want to look at is having a positive learning environment. So we want to encourage our children to be creative and to play in this time especially, but also to help them to problem solve. This is a great time to foster learning and create a space where they are challenged to learn and to grow and be respectful in doing so, but a space where they can really build on those skills of problem solving and critical thinking. The third thing that we look at in being purposeful in our parenting is discipline. Discipline is one of the 7 key principles of being a nurturing parent. We certainly encourage parents to provide boundaries and space and never discipline when they're angry. But we do recognize that discipline is an act of love. And we encourage parents to seek out what techniques are best for your child, to look at whether that's time out or time in or redirection or just communicating with them, but figuring out ways that are effective and being proactive in your discipline to minimize problem behaviors that you find challenging with your children, but certainly to definitely institute a discipline technique that you can be comfortable with in your home. The next thing that we look at when looking at being purposeful in our parenting is setting realistic expectations. Our children look to us for guidance in what we think they're able and capable to do, and we certainly want to encourage them to do so. But we also want to make sure that we are setting our children up for success. So creating an environment where they're able to succeed, giving them tasks that they're able to succeed at, making sure they're developmentally appropriate for them, and ensuring that our children can handle what they've been asked to do, both cognitively and intellectually, as well as physically in their development. Developmental milestones are very important with children, and we certainly encourage parents to help their children meet those goals. But we also want to make sure that we are keeping stress levels down for both parents and for children, and that we're setting realistic goals for our children to be able to successfully achieve, and that we as parents help them to do so. The last thing that we want to talk about in being a purposeful parent is to take care of oneself. That too is one of the key principles of being a nurturing parent. So parents, you have to put your oxygen mask on first before you can do so for your children. Tap into your mind, body, spirit, and what makes you happy. Whether that is taking a walk, taking a little bit of time for yourself to really energize and rejuvenate as a parent, and that is often difficult to do. We certainly acknowledge that, but do charge you to figure out what that looks like for you, whether that is creating something new or tapping into a hobby that you let go long time ago, but making sure that you are taking care of yourself, because you are no good to them if you are not taking really good care of yourself. And that is from a mental standpoint, physical standpoint. We want our families to be happy and healthy, and you are role models for your children. And so when you show them how to take care of you, they're knowing how to do the same thing for themselves. And so we encourage you parents to take care of yourself, sow into yourself to make sure that you are okay. So as we recap today, things that we know provide purpose in our parenting and to make us feel as though we are successful in parenting. We want to see a safe, interesting environment, a positive learning environment, assert a discipline, have realistic expectations, and finally to take care of yourself. Those are all ways and strategies that we know are effective in helping you to be the best parents that you can possibly be, given all the challenges that we face right now. We certainly encourage you to reach out to us at Children's Home Society for further supports for families. We can be reached at www.chsnc.org. Please visit our website to see if there are other resources that may be beneficial for you and your families. In the meantime, take care and be well.